Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Warwick.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What?
I have a very bad feeling about this.
He'll be just fine.
Are you sure?
Surely you can do better.
He will do a fine job.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now listen here.
Breaking my heart.
He will do a fabulous job.
Liar!
And you should keep your negative opinions to yourself. Thank you.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this.
All right, that's it. Knock it off.
The dark side I sense in you.
He is coming out, and he will be wonderful.
Be gone with him.
Period.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
I said that was enough. Don't make me call George.
What?
Enough of this. This bickering is pointless.
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely. So be it.
That's better. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Star Wars Weekend's host and your host of Stars of the Saga, Warwick David.
Thank you very much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Stars of the Saga Celebrity Talk Show. Are you having a good time? Yes. Fantastic. Look at you all out there. Please don't put the lights up like that anymore. It's a bit frightening. I'd like to start off with a joke. Just heard a fantastic Star Wars joke back here. Why is duct tape like the Force? Because it has a dark side, a light side, and it binds the galaxy together. Don't hold back on me. Got another one for you. What do you call the guy who brings a Rancor its dinner? The appetizer. Quick, start the car. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't this fantastic? Star Wars weekends. We have Florida sunshine. We've got Walt Disney World and Star Wars. More could we want? Oh, yes.
Yoo-hoo! Hello there. Warwick.
Yes? Who's that?
It's me, Ben.
Ben? Well, hang on a minute. How can I be sure it's really you? I need to see some form of identification.
You don't need to see my identification.
I don't need to see his identification.
Come here, my little friend.
Well, come where? I can't see you.
You're a feisty little one.
Oh, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. We actually have Obi-Wan Kenobi here with us.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
Well, Ben, what are you doing here?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been at a bit of a loose end since the end of episode 6.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Luke doesn't need an old fool like me anymore. So I thought I'd come to the world they call Disney and guide you in the ways of the talk show.
Well, that's very nice of you, Ben, but, you know, I've got a great technical team here at MGM. And,
Warwick, you must finish your training.
Oh, of course, yes.
The dark side is powerful, easier, more seductive. Don't take the path that Jerry Springer did. He was once a pupil of mine.
All right, well, thank you very much, Ben. I'll bear that in mind.
I'm here if you need me.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. Right then.
Don't hesitate to call.
No, I won't. Thank you very much. Ben Kenobi's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. That's fantastic. Thank you, Ben. Right, well, now it's time to introduce my first guest. He first caught my eye as Draco, the evil warlord in Xena, Warrior Princess. Then he went from attacking royalty to protecting it. Senator Amidala asked him to keep a watchful eye on things. His beady eye, though, was no match for a determined assassin, and her ship was blown up. Sadly, many lives were lost, but I'm told it's all part of the circle of life. And incidentally, so was my next guest, as he appeared as Mufasa on stage in The Lion King. Before we meet him, let's take a look at the screens and look at him securing things. Captain Typo himself, Mr. Jay Laga'aia.
Naboo was under an attack. I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. Their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas and met Jar Jar and Boss Mass. We took a bongo from the scene and we went to Thee to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine. That's where we found this boy. Oh my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave, but he can use the Force, they say. Do you see him hitting on the Queen, though he's just 9 and she's 14? Yeah, he's probably gonna marry her someday. Well, I know he built C-3PO, and I heard how fast his part can go. And we were broke, it's true. So we made a wager to who he was a preview best in flying ace. And the minute Jabba started off that race, I knew who would win first place. So yes, it was our boy. And I want everyone to sing along. He started singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Louder, here we go. Started singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi.
What a wonderful musical opening there.
Thank you very much. I've never felt so much love in one room.
There's fans in the house for you here this afternoon. Now, incidentally, you are a musician though, aren't you? You're not just an actor. You have a musical background.
I do come from a musical background. I've actually just finished doing 2.5 years on The Lion King in Sydney. It's my sort of 1 degree of separation from Darth Vader. I played Mufasa, and it's always interesting when people go, "Oh, you played Mufasa," and I said, "Yeah, he sounds like Darth Vader without the asthma." So I go, "Do Mufasa," and I go, "Everything the light touches is our kingdom now. A king's time is rule rises and falls."
That's fabulous, and so that's great. Yeah, round of applause for that one. Now, Jay, let's talk about Captain Typo.
Yes.
Do you have any fond memories from working on episode 2? You know, how did you become involved for the start? And then, is there anybody you particularly enjoyed working with?
Look, I enjoyed working with all of them. Ewan McGregor is hilarious because he's just got a great sense of humor. I think, you know, it is that thing of you choose a job you truly enjoy, you'll never work a day in your life. And I think he lives by that rule. But as a fan, you know, the idea of being on Star Wars was, you know, beyond comprehension. And I would have paid to done the role.
Yes.
And I did 4 times until they said, "No, we have to pay you." Which was cool as well, because I've never been paid in M&Ms before. But it was that thing of when I saw Tim Morrison, we would compare notes, who had the better costume, and he said, "Yeah, but look, I've got a jetpack and I fly," and I said, "Yes, but can they see your face?" So I won.
Exactly, you did indeed. And tell us your experiences working with George Lucas, of course. He was your director.
Well, George, you know, it's interesting. The first day I was there, you know, you're standing in the line and you see George coming up, and George always introduces himself, just like the rest of them. Rick does the same, and I'm standing there like waiting for the Queen, and I'm going, right, okay, say something really cool, so that you can get employed again. Maybe even get your own mini-series. So he's coming, and then he comes up and goes, Jay, it's really good to have you on board and looking forward to working with you. And I went, get out of here.
Oh, that bit was good.
Yeah. And I knew I had him in the palm of my hand right there,
yeah.
And I'm still waiting on the sequel to Typo's Greatest Adventures. So,
absolutely, yeah, we look forward to that. I mean, he is a bit like a god. He's like Yoda himself, though.
Well, he is.
He is really, isn't he? He's the Jedi Master, because actually on episode 1, we all had to wear ID passes with our photograph. George had a pass, and it says Yoda on it, and has a picture of Yoda. That's what his pass was. Yeah. And there he is, look at that.
But you don't know, you also don't know what to call George. You know, it's a little presumptuous to call him George, even though that's his first name. You know, you want to Sir, God, Your Majesty. So we just sort of went.
I prefer to use old plaid one. That's what I sort of use. He quite likes that.
Yeah, I'd like to drag him kicking and screaming out of the 70s. That's just me.
Absolutely. So, Jay, tell us, where did you grow up, incidentally? You are from Australia?
I grew up, I'm Samoan. I grew up in New Zealand, and I live and work out of Sydney, the beautiful city of Sydney in Australia.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Thank you, Ben. Keep your opinions to yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. But I mean, and you know, that's where we grew up. I know that you got Tim Widow Morrison, Django Fett coming in next
Morrison,
week.
absolutely.
Yes.
And my guest next week, Django Fett.
Yes, and him and Jeremy are going to be here. And I wanted to prepare you for him. Like most things, you know, you greet them in certain ways, and you make us feel all welcome. And I wanted to teach you how to do a Haka, what we call it's a war dance, right?
Okay.
And you being such a foreboding character.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
I'm just intimidated.
Are you intimidated by my sheer size?
I am. You know, and I'm sick and tired of you making size jokes with me, okay?
Okay.
I was born like this, okay? So.
Well, teach me then. Could you teach me how I would greet them next week?
Right,
in an appropriate way.
No, I will teach you what they call the Pākehā Haka, which is the white man's Haka. Right, or the European man's Haka. And all you need to do is just follow my directions.
Right.
And maybe repeat the last couple of lines, okay?
So this is a bit more complicated than a firm handshake then?
Well, that's the English way of doing it.
Yes, it is.
Yes, but I lost land the last time I had a firm handshake with an Englishman.
Okay.
So let's not get into that, all right? But we go hips on hands.
Hips on. Do I say this as well?
No, I say it, right? Because I'm the one that's teaching you.
Okay, sir.
Hips on hands. Hands come down, slapping, 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 slap. That's right. You gotta say slapping, slapping.
Oh, I can say something.
Yeah,
slapping, slapping.
Now, I'm saying this actually in the traditional Māori language, but you're getting a translator out there through my microphone, and you're hearing it in English.
How long do we have to do this for?
Until you lose this feeling in your legs. Right? Feet, come down, make a noise, make a noise.
Make a noise, make a noise.
That's it.
Oh,
now
yeah.
we sound like a stampede.
So we're scaring them, are we? Are we scaring you?
Run, Simba, run. Right. Hands come out, one upon the other, one upon the other, one upon the other. That's it. Fierce warriors, poke out your tongues. Very good. Now, if you love her, hold her tight. Hold her tight. Hold her tight. If you hate her, throw away. Throw away. Throw away. Stay with me. Stay with me.
If you hate her, throw. What am I doing now?
Yeah, listen.
Who am I throwing away?
You're throwing everything away.
Everything away. It's all
you're
gone.
going to battle. You're going into battle.
Don't want anything.
No, that is fairy.
Okay.
That is battle.
Okay.
Throw away. Throw away. Just a waste of time.
Just a waste of time.
I go. Fantastic.
Thank you, Jay. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Laga'aia. Fantastic. Just scared away half the audience now. They're terrified now.
We're just pretending.
That was fun. Yes, not real. Don't worry. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to ask Jay to stay with me. He's made himself comfortable on my couch as I bring on my next lovely guest. Now, she used to be, believe it or not, a weapons instructor for the military, and she worked in airline security. She could probably teach you a thing or two.
And she has.
Now she's more at home on the catwalk than the firing range. She's a top model, fashion designer, and if that's not enough, the mysterious Jedi by the name of Shaak Ti. Now, before she struts her stuff on my stage, Let's see how she looks on film. Walk the walk, but can she talk the talk? Let's find out now. Please give fashionable applause for Orli Shoshan. Welcome. Do take a seat there. I see Jay got a kiss there.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'll give you a kiss later.
No, I don't want one from you. Orli, welcome. Are you having a nice time at Star Wars Weekend?
I'm having a great time.
Very nice indeed. I hear you've been doing some shopping.
Yes.
Not Disney shopping, though. Clothes shopping.
Yes.
Yes. Are the clothes
shopping.
good here? You love shopping.
Yeah.
Well,
I
ladies and
suppose
gentlemen.
it's difficult to find earrings for
Yes.
Just get little earrings on the side or something. I don't know.
That's absolutely right. Now, you've had a wonderful life in the fact that you've done so many different things.
Right.
From, as I said in your introduction, weapons instruction to airline security, and now on to fashion designing. You have your own clothing label.
Yeah. When I turned 18, I served the Israeli army for a year and 8 months. In Israel, it's compulsory. So I did that as well. And after my service, I went to Chicago, and I worked there for the Israeli airline, El Al, as a security person. And after I had enough from all these serious jobs, I went to Australia, to Sydney, and then I started to work as a model there. I did some TV work there as well. That's how I got involved in Star Wars.
Very good. And your clothing label, what's the name of your label?
It's called Orli.
Orli.
Is that named after anyone, or?
I love fashion though, you know, I do look for labels when I'm buying my clothes. I don't know whether you've noticed, you know, I love the labels, Mattel, Hasbro, brilliant fashion labels for me.
Does it come with accessories?
Oh, I get all the accessories, the action belts and the weaponry and everything. It fits me very nicely.
Arm as well.
Absolutely. Now, you're also a model. You model your clothes on the catwalk.
As well, yes.
And as I said, I am a bit of a follower of fashion, but I haven't got that walk. And I wouldn't mind, Orli, if you wouldn't mind teaching me the catwalk walk.
I would love to.
Do you think I've got what it takes?
I'm sure.
I don't think I'm quite tall enough to be a model though, but we'll give it a go.
Let's do it.
So let's imagine now my stage here is your catwalk across there.
Okay.
So give me some advice. How do I look so far?
You look great.
Not bad.
Okay.
Oh, can I join you?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Jay. Yes, you join us as well. You join us.
Okay.
So what should we do?
Keep your back straight.
Ooh, back here, hips.
Hips to the right.
Yeah.
Hips
What
to the
about
right.
the face? What do we need to look like? Am I looking all
A
right?
sexy look.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah.
With a dislocated hip.
You're doing very well, Warwick.
Hey, what are you laughing at? My wife says that's sexy.
And just half smile.
A half smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You look great. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. We're watching
Okay.
you.
Maybe you watch me first.
I think we better.
And then you do it.
Okay.
Okay?
Up to the right.
Hips to the right a bit.
Ready? Okay.
Makes it look easy. Yeah. Perfect.
And then
Do you want to
back.
and then back again and do that the other? Oh yeah. Wow. That's fantastic. Jay, go ahead.
Hips to the
Now-
right. Half
Hips to
smile.
the right. Sexy look.
Sexy look.
Come on. Coming to a catwalk near you very soon. Okay,
All right.
so then.
There you go. Work it, baby. Work it.
Alright, so still well. Oh, thank you very much, Orli. Fantastic. Wow. Actually, Orly, before you sit down there, Jay, could you just go sit there a minute?
Okay.
Orly, do join me over here on the couch. Just sit yourself there. That's nice. It's a bit more personal like this, isn't it? Apart from the 900 people watching. Lovely little music. While we chat. Orly, you played Shaak Ti. Now, she was a lovely, lovely Jedi, and you had many fans following you from episode 2, and I think by popular demand you were brought back for episode 3, but sadly the fans' love for you was quashed dramatically by the fact that you were killed by General Grievous.
That's correct.
It was a sad moment, and I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to remind you of that moment now. Please look to the screens and prepare to weep.
Shaak Ti.
I'm sorry, Master Kenobi. I failed.
General Kenobi, we've been waiting for you. Stinking Jedi.
That was a bad mistake.
A tragic ending of a gallant warrior, no doubt.
Now that was tragic, Orly, wasn't that
Very
tragic?
sad.
Now, how did that make you feel being killed off?
It's terrible. But I have to tell you a secret.
Yes.
You saw only that on the deleted scenes, right? DVD. But I actually was killed twice. Once by General Grievous, and second time by Anakin Skywalker.
So which is the real version? So bear with me, sorry, Orly.
Take your phones off.
Just better get the phone. Hang on a second. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is very rude. Let me just get this. Hello?
Don't tell me, you fool.
Sorry. Sir, excuse me, sorry. You know, I'm pretty worried you have a cough there. I really think you should get that seen to. You know, get...
Silence! I must know. Is Orly there?
Orly, yes, she is here with me, but, you know, we're in the middle of a talk show. Who is this?
This is General Grievous, you little twit.
Twit? Call me a twit.
Let me talk to Orly. If you know what's good for you.
If you know what's good for you, you know, you really should get that cough sorted out.
Shut up and let me talk to her.
Yes, all right then, sir. Orly, there's this guy on the phone. He sounds lovely. You know...
Or should I say, Jedi Shaak Ti? I thought I did away with you, but we meet again. Good. I have something you must know.
Yeah, can you make it quick? We're actually in the middle of
Silence! For such a little man, you have such a big mouth. Orly. Now you can hear what I never got to say to your pretty face. I am very sorry I had to kill you. It wasn't my idea. George wrote the scene, so what was I to do? For the record, I am dreadfully sorry. Can you please forgive me?
Oh, do you forgive him? Should she forgive him, ladies and gentlemen?
Should I forgive him? What do you think?
Oh, undecided. What do you think, Orly? Yes or no?
Yes?
Yes, she does forgive you, General Grievous.
You are a sweet gal. Goodbye, and have a Disney day.
Oh, lovely. General Grievous phoning up. Wow. It was amazing. Had me a little bit worried there for a moment. But now, Orly, I noticed in that clip there, you were taken rather unawares by that lightsaber of Grievous's there, which does make me a little bit concerned about your training. You know, you are supposed to be a Master Jedi, but I wonder, was your training complete? So I have a few actual Jedi moves here, and I would like to test you. Okay, so just excuse me a moment. Let me get something for you. I love the music that goes with this lightsaber. Orly, join me here. There is your lightsaber.
Thank you.
Okay, you know how to work it. Mind your hand. Oh, you're burning your hand, love. That's it. Okay. Very experienced Jedi. She knows what she's doing. Okay. Are you all right there, Jay?
I've just got lightsaber envy.
You have, haven't you? Because, yeah, bless him though, in the film he had an eye patch and a little gun. Wait there, bear with me. Oh, you're gonna love this. I have not one but 2 lightsabers. There you go, Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Orli will tell you how to activate that if you need any instruction. Okay, right guys, this is an actual Jedi move. I would like you to perform for me an en-suma. An en-suma. Okay?
En-suma.
Let's just see your best interpretation of an en-suma. Ooh. That's not right, but it was very enjoyable anyway. That's not right. Okay, thanks for that, Orli. Yes, round of applause. Thank you. Jay, your turn, an en-suma. Let's...
If I go fast enough, I can write my entire name.
That boy was our last hope.
Yes. It looks a bit like you're about to swat a Jedi fly. No, that isn't right. You'll be surprised to know it's not right. No. What in fact you should have done were cartwheels. Now, I won't ask you to do that now because obviously health and safety and
yes.
You may injure yourselves, but yeah, I'm still a bit concerned about you. You do need an expert, I think, to help you, because I'm no expert, but it just so happens I do know someone who can help. So just bear with me just a moment. I'm just going downstairs. There's no stairs really, I'm just acting. Okay. Bear with me a moment. Excuse me, would you mind coming to help train some Padawans up here? Would you mind? Yes? Yes? Oh, yes, you're going to come and help. Very good indeed. Okay, thank you.
Hail the Viking!
Yes, teach you I will.
Yoda, I have a question. Do you get satellite with those?
A shun I will now do. My lightsaber I must switch on. Green, my favorite color. Aha! A round of applause you would like to give? Another move I will now do. The name I know not.
It's me, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's uncanny, wasn't it? You were looking for Frank Oz, weren't you? I know. Right, well, that's not working, obviously, but you've had some training. Now, I want one of you to take the test. Who will be prepared to take the Jedi test?
Orli will.
Orli, right, okay. Orli, I am now going to ask you to do a sigh. This is another Jedi move, a sigh to get out of what is going to happen to you now. So, ladies and gentlemen, imagine me as a creature. Excuse me, it's not funny. I'm a trained actor. Please.
Ooh, very funny.
Okay. I'll give in to him. Imagine you're being attacked by a leprechaun. Okay? The leprechaun is coming at you, right? The Jedi, you're a peaceful folk. You wouldn't attack a helpless little leprechaun with that. So that's just for show now. You've got to do a sign to get out of this. Here we go. I'm coming to get you, Orli. What? What's that? Stop. No. The leprechaun does not respond to that. You would have lost your kneecaps there, and your modelling career would have been over. No. What you should have done is this. I'm going to do slow motion now, ladies and gentlemen, for you, so we can see what should have happened. I'm going to get you, Orli. Don't back away.
I feel a great disturbance in the fall.
I'm coming at you. Right now, Orli, at this point, you should have leapt straight up and over. to get out of. Oh, Jesus! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, wow, that was fantastic. You have seen it here, live on stage, a force-assisted jump. That is what a Psy is. That is unbelievable. That is amazing. Actually, Jay, I think I'm going to need one of your eye patches, mate. I've been caught by a Jedi high heel there. Jedi stiletto in the face there. That's it. Well, you two are looking very cosy over there. Was that something I said? Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, now it is your turn as the audience to take my place. Not literally, this chair's not big enough. But I believe we have some questions from our studio audience over there.
Yes, we do. We have Kristen from Mississippi.
This is for Orli Shoshan. When you were killed by Grievous, how did that all work out? Was Grievous a computer-generated thing, or like who was there when you were killed?
Who did you work with? When Grievous was killing you, was there anyone there at all?
Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But what about behind you? Was that your imagination?
No, yeah.
So there was nothing there?
Right. It wasn't really there.
So they just tapped you in the back or something to cue you?
No, they just touched me on my back.
Punched you in the back?
Yeah.
That's George Lucas, he's a lovely man, isn't he? Moving on.
Next, we have Rusty from Boston.
Hi, my question's for you, Warwick. How was it being 11 and on the set of Star Wars and coming into that? And did you have any idea, or did you want it to lead to all of this and all the projects like Willow and things?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I totally fell into Star Wars by pure accident. And then at 11 years old, oh, bless him, there he is. Oh, there's, oh, lovely. How did you get hold of these photos? But no, it was fantastic. Imagine being 11. I'm sure there are some 11-year-olds in the audience. If not, just imagine walking onto a Star Wars set, seeing your heroes. Instead of Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill, I saw Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. That's all they were to me. And imagining being able to battle real stormtroopers and earning some quite good pocket money at the same time. It was really a wonderful... and obviously it was too much for me at one point. But no, I've got very fond memories, and little did I know that one sort of chance phone call, the phone call that my mum made to the studio, would lead on to this. I wouldn't be sitting before you today. So I'm sure you'd have something to say to that.
We have Hans from Orlando.
Oh yeah, this is for Jay. I was wondering, how exactly does Captain Typo get his eye out?
Well, how did he lose his eye? There are rumors that there was a locker room incident. I won't quash that right now. It was a training accident that him and his uncle, Captain Panaka, had gone through, and a blaster exploded in his hand and shrapnel went into his eye. And we're going to work with George to try and see if we can get another eye. Because if it's...
Yeah, you'd think with all this cloning, they could have...
Hayden could get an arm, couldn't I get an eye?
How wise really was the Queen, though, to employ you, really? Oh yeah, I'm at risk here of assassination. Let's employ a one-eyed security guard.
Well, there are other things to that story, but we won't get into that one.
Thanks for the question.
We have Emily from Minnesota.
Hey, this is for Orly. I just wondered, how many times did you have to go to get fitted for that costume and headpiece?
Okay, for episode 2, it was through 3 months. I had to go there a couple of times. I can't remember exactly how many times, but it was over 3 months. And for episode 3, it was 2 weeks.
How long does it take to get that whole thing on?
3 to 4 hours every time.
3 to 4 hours.
And didn't they just tear the whole thing down and they recreate that? They don't reuse the tentacles or again?
Some of them they reused, some of them they had to make. Yeah, beginning.
Fantastic, thanks for that question.
And our last question is Mike from Colorado.
Oh, first of all, I'm just kind of amazed to see that My Heroes is my favorite movie ever. First one I ever saw when I was 6. So to see that my heroes are like actual people. But my question is, for any of you who choose to answer, how do you get your start? Is it the right place at the right time, or is it a combination of training or prepare yourself to be at the right place at the right time, or just a combination of all that and dumb luck?
So basically, how did we all get into Star Wars, and can we give this gentleman any advice?
Look, I don't mind begging.
That works well, yes.
I've been performing since 1982. I've been a professional actor since 1982. I call it freelance. My mother calls it unemployed. But my father always said, choose a job you truly enjoy and you'll never work a day in your life. So whether it be acting or whatever you choose, just as long as you enjoy yourself and, you know, you will succeed in whatever it is. That's my sort of philosophy in the whole thing. And I'm very, very proud to be part of the Star Wars family.
Orli, have you anything to add?
Yes, actually I used to live in Sydney in Australia, like I said before, and my modeling agency rang me one day and they told me that they are shooting Star Wars in Fox Studios and if I want to be a part of this. And I said, yes, why not? Actually, I have to tell you a little secret that I didn't know how big Star Wars is. I grew up in Israel and it's not like you guys, you actually grew up on Star Wars. And I heard about Star Wars, I watched a couple of the movies, but I got to know how big Star Wars is till actually being involved in these conventions and got to know you, the fans. And I have to admit that I'm so happy and feel very lucky that I have the opportunity to be involved in such a big production.
And you've got a lot of friends both in Stormtrooper form and here with us this afternoon, Orli. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my fantastic guests, Orli Shoshan and Jay Laga'aia. Now, there's just a couple of things before we finish here this afternoon. This is actually Orli and Jay's first ever Star Wars weekend. And they have been fantastic, yeah. Now, Jay and Orli, we have a tradition here that when an actor or actress comes for their first weekend, we welcome them into the Disney family. You're now part of the Disney family. Now, I'm actually not qualified to do that. Funny as it may seem, I'm not. But I do know someone who is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, please. Come on. Hello, Jedi Mickey, welcome. There's Orli and Jay. He is going to present you with your ears. You are now part of the Disney family. Fantastic. And now, in true Disney style, we are going to bid you farewell with a little song. Take it away.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
See you real soon. Why? Because we like ya.
Everybody!
M-O-U-S-E. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks so much for being here. Have a fabulous day at Star Wars weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, and may the Force be with you. Just to let you